morning, guys. You've probably looked at things from your other teachers or from the school, sort of outlining the new schedule for basically how classes are going to be oriented throughout the week as opposed to A day or B day. Now, for example, for those of you who have me for language arts is Monday and Wednesday, and then during that same slot of 1 to 2 o'clock, it's math on Tuesday and Thursday. Friday is kind of a catch-all day if you are needing to catch up on something or go deeper with something. All of you who are working on your individual, independent reading assessment, or in language arts, you're also doing your individual vocabulary. That also gives you a little bit extra time on that day as well to get those finished up and turned in before May 1st. I will not have my meeting times at 2 o'clock as I originally said last week, because again, with this change, we now have that 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock slot on Monday and Wednesday. So that means I'm going to sort of have a lesson, office hour, discussion, question time on Mondays and Wednesdays, both for language arts and for literary types and composition. So if you have any questions, you can jump in and ask me to go through the assignment again, whether it's a Monday or Wednesday assignment, or a literary types and composition or language arts assessment, or anything about your writing at all that you want some more feedback on. You can come in and get that. And I will also be giving participation grades for taking part in those at least once a week, just because I want to make sure everybody's plugged in and not feeling completely isolated. So you can see up on the screen right here that I have basically what we have been doing with independent reading and also daily writing, but I've scaled it back a little bit. Last week I scaled back from 500 to 300 words. This week and the subsequent weeks after, through April and into May, if you get one daily writing done a week, that's great. I want something thoughtful and well written and really inspired by sort of the seeds of what's going on around you, what you're seeing, reading, experiencing. So I'd rather have something more authentic and less of it than things just done to have an assignment done. So keep up with your Google Doc, keep adding to it. Those of you who have been writing, I've really enjoyed what you've been sharing. I've been very delayed on putting grades in because I'm hoping that people will catch up and do that work. And really, I'm grading very lightly because I'm not there with you in your home. So I'm trying to give you credit for everything that you are doing well, the work that you're putting into it and the effort. So please just keep up that good work and that effort. For those of you who've been kind of out of the loop for the 2 weeks before spring break, the week after, maybe you had connectivity issues, maybe you've had family issues going on, please go ahead and plug back in and get this work done. I want to see and hear from you, and I'm hoping that you're reading and writing every day. You can also use these extra times to go into things with language arts as well. You'll be writing for other classes. If something in another class inspires you, you can pull that writing over into this as well. Please, Monday through Sunday, please read for 30 minutes every day. There is nothing that can be a better impact on you as both a reader and a writer to read good books. We've talked about this before, and I will talk about this in our 1 to 2 o'clock time periods about going into getting the Overdrive app and getting books checked out from the local library through that to put on your digital device or your Kindle if you have one. They are there. There are many ways that you can get digital books if you don't have books at home. And I've put some of those up online in previous weeks, ways you can do that, the coronavirus lessons, how to get books, and I will go over those again with you if you have more questions about them. So please, please be reading. At least once a week, I want you to engage in some analysis of your independent reading. So I've given you a PDF of this, and I will attach the PDF again to this assignment to remind you. But there are many categories to pick from, and you pick wherever you are in the book, what makes the most sense, you pick from that category. For example, you could be doing a decoding. You could pick one of the decoding prompts, but let's say you picked decoding prompt 4 last week. You wouldn't be doing decoding as your category this week. You'd be picking another category, and you certainly wouldn't be doing prompt number 4 again for a while. Even if you cycled back to decoding again after a couple weeks, you might pick prompt number 3 or number 2. So you could pick from decoding, from visual learning. If you do something visual, take a picture of it and upload that. If you're drawing something, literary elements, this is a really good way to also prepare for our exam, that one and the upcoming prompts. So pick a prompt from here. Think about, go deeper. How are the actual author using literary devices to convey something? Think about the structure. How did this author structure their work? This might be helpful also for those of you doing nonfiction. I try to put in prompts for those of you who are reading nonfiction works as well as fiction works. Analyzing the writer's craft, author purpose, author choice. These are the types of questions that also you see show up on our assessments like the final, and we will have a final at the end of this year. And I will be glad to talk with you about what that's looking like. Just come to our 1 to 2 o'clock meeting on Monday and Wednesday, and we will talk more about that. And again, more on analyzing craft, because that's an important thing. That is helping you grow both as a reader and a writer. So please email me at any time with any questions. Please also feel free to, and I strongly encourage you, if you can feasibly do this, to participate in at least once a week, that 1 to 2 o'clock slot on Monday, Wednesday, to discuss what we're working on, to ask questions, to get any help that you might need. I look forward to hearing from you.